So for me, Julius, I want everybody to be able to hear from you. Again, we'll take five minutes or so. Talk about, because we want to continue to help you, because we do know that it's changed things for some folks. So we want people to understand, I was reading, and this was from Stephen Yee. He sent to Andrew. He put, Andrew, they all this, dude. That's Andrew's always saying, dude. I'm like, yeah, I'm here. You don't have to say dude every time you call me. He's like, I'm over 10K for the week with 4 more appointments today. I haven't been over 10K a week in months. He put a bunch of S's. I guess that means to emphasize the months. People truly need our help now more than ever. It's like they're waiting, and it's just the appointments are late. When I say late on appointments for us, we mean they know what we're there for. They've acknowledged they want the life insurance, and they just really can't wait to get the application done and be done. He went into about running during the, he said, I have a feeling I'll be at 14K by the end of the day. Like, it's just one of those things where we want to help as many people as we can. If that makes everybody money, that's great. But Julius, if nothing else, if more people during this time get life insurance, because they're all eventually going to die of something, car accident, heart attack, cancer, pneumonia, the flu, whatever, they're all going to die. We're all going to die of something, every one of us. If we put in 50% more life insurance for these 2, 3, 4 months, we're growing already. So if you go, I had a guy go, well, I'm maintaining. I'm like, that means you're going backwards. The industry's exploding. Everybody's growing. So this isn't like, look what y'all are doing. Everybody's growing. They're all growing. All facets where they do this over here, they do this over here, they do what we do. I talked to a guy the other day, it's exactly what we do. Exactly what we do. They're not as big, but they do exactly what we do. And he's like, he saw our stuff. He's like, I'm using your stuff. I was like, all right. He's like, I'm telling the agents the same thing. He said, our numbers haven't dipped at all. He says, we're up. We believe we're really good, so we want to grow by 50%. If you're doing 100 grand, I want you to go to 150. If you're doing 2, go to 3. If we're doing 11.78 million, you go, you guys want to go to 16, 17 too? Yes, in a month. Because we think we can, because everybody wants life insurance. We've had more agents go, do you have any idea how many leads I've gotten? I'm like, man, well, we don't have business development meetings in April, so go run them all. So, Julius, if you could share some of the things you're doing, man, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, Sean, thanks so much for having me on here, guys. Sean, really, at the end of the day, what I'm doing is just trying to adapt and meet people where they're at, honestly. At first when it all hit, people were kind of hesitant to meet with us, but it was also, I think, our approach, or my approach, I should say, and what I was doing. And I said, all right, I got to make a shift here, and just let's talk about the elephant in the room, what's going on, and how do we be socially responsible? So, I set it up from the front end. And what I mean by that is, when I'm booking an appointment, I'm giving people an option. Do you want me to come in and we'll be socially distant? Do you want to meet outside? And we'll still remain to be socially distant, or do you, or I can just verify your ID through the door, through the window, whatever, and I'll go sit in my car and, and find out what you might be eligible for. And just being that transparent has really helped me book more appointments, and the team's doing the exact same thing, and they're out there and they're helping people. And, at the end of the day, Sean, we're just being socially responsible. And everything that you've mentioned is spot on in terms of what I'm experiencing and the team's experiencing. I mean, people want it more than ever. They're worried, they're concerned. There's genuine concern out there. And so we come in as someone that can help and provide support. And it feels good to be able to actually go out and make a difference in families' lives every day, man. So, we're really not treating this any different, other than putting the client first and then being socially responsible when we're doing business. For example, yesterday, Sean, I had a full calendar day, and was able to help a bunch of families. One lady I helped through the screen door. She stepped outside. She showed me her ID. She showed me she was good I verified all her information, and then we sat there and talked through a screen door, took an application. No big deal. She wants protection. The other couple that I met and helped out first thing in the morning, they stepped outside. We sat in front of their house, and they had some chairs. I had my chairs. We sat about 5-6 feet apart. We talked, I explained it, everything was e-app. They signed on the iPad. I used Lysol to wipe my iPad, done deal. And I'm helping families. And so, you know, I'm just working, Sean, at the end of the day, and it's a blessing. And I'm so grateful to be here at Family First Life right now at this time more than ever, because I think people are starting to really realize the impact we're having and what we could have. And I'll be honest, it's hit me even more than it's ever hit me before, because I see what people are going through and I see the type of support we actually can provide to families out there. Because there's a lot of families that need what we have. So just a blessing.
You know, first of all, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. And listen to Dom the other day where he's like, I just say, we're going to handle this. We're aware of it. We're socially responsible. See you tomorrow. Like, give them the option when you get there. Because at the end of the day, there's no reason. First of all, they're going to be home. I mean, your contact rate is going to be higher than you ever imagined. Everybody's home. Okay,
Sure.
so they're home. This is on their mind, which is why our leads are pouring in. But this is, I've said it, and I'm going to keep saying it till, today I die about this industry. This is a calling. This is about serving people. This is the money will come. This is about helping people make sure when that time comes, it doesn't harm their family. Because a lot of people don't think about the fact that when that event transpires, they have the ability to move their family up a rung or two on the ladder of their financial position, or drop it down 2, 3, 4 rungs. And if you're already having a hard, this I always say to people is, how are your kids doing? And if they're not doing so well, odds are maybe the kids, well, no, I wouldn't. So why would you want to put this on them? I mean, if you know they're not doing well, why would you want to put this on them? And from a hiring standpoint, I was reading this morning. From a hiring standpoint, you look at the amount of people that are weekly jobless claims rise to 6.6 million. Another 6.6 million joined the U.S. unemployment rolls last week. So how are we not hiring everybody? That's what I loved about you. I was reaching out to you and Andrew about doing the Facebook Live, and Andrew's like, yeah, he's on recruiting people on the East Coast, 5 a.m., right? Like, you're on the phone, you're calling people. Are you getting more contact from people that are looking for an opportunity to make money?
Oh, absolutely. We have people that all over the country that are reaching out. I was talking to a guy in Florida this morning. He's looking to join the team. Actually, he is joining the team, but multiple people all over the country, licensed, unlicensed. I mean, they realize the impact we're having, and there's a lot of people that have reached out in my social network that have been impacted by their job. Right? They have less hours. They lost a job. They need to find income for their families. And so they see what we're doing and what service we're able to provide and how they can earn for their families. And so now, I had 10 people over the last few days reach out through my network to actually go out and get licensed. And so, yeah, more people are reaching out than ever, Sean. It's unreal. And also it's a blessing in disguise, I want to say, I think for business, but also how we're actually able to help folks. And I don't think people get comfortable, right? I worked for a company. I thought, where I was at was really comfortable till the rug got pulled out from under me, right? And then I didn't realize how much control I really didn't have of my life until I wasn't able to earn because my job was dependent or my income was dependent on my job, right? And so now people are starting to realize, well, that they don't have as much control as they think they have, and they're like, I want to get control of my life, and I want to be able to earn for my family. So that's also pretty cool. And so, yeah, we have people reaching out all over, licensed, unlicensed, and want to help them out and kind of pay it forward, because at the end of the day, what Family First Life has done for me, I want to share that with the people that are looking to change their life, because Sean, in a year and a half, you and I have talked a little bit, but not everybody's aware that Family First Life has really changed my life, like genuinely changed my life for the better in so many ways that I'm so appreciative of. And so I want to continue to pay that forward.
Well, I appreciate it, man. You've been a blessing to us, and we love being in business with you. And I think that's how I feel about the sale of life insurance and about the hiring of people. Like, this industry is so amazing. And yeah, I think we have the best platform. I mean, I'm not that objective, but I do. I think when you look at it across the board, if you're an agent, you're a manager, you're looking to be a board member, you want to do something with your business one day, this is the best place because of the way we put it together. And we have some amazing people, an amazing team. But at the end of the day, how are we not sharing this with everybody? There's some, same thing with you. I've gotten more calls from guys I know that have known what I've been doing forever. And again, I wasn't trying to tell them, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, you better hurry up and leave your job. And I'm always like, do you better control your situation? And they're all calling now going, hey, still the life insurance thing, right? Yeah, I'm like, I've been doing it for 12 years now. Yes, I'm still doing it. I need to get my life insurance license. I'm like, I know, but I've been telling you for 12 years. You know, I'm at a lot of them from the casino. I'm at the casino. We don't know when we're opening back up. And they're furloughing me. Are they paying you? No. I mean, so that's almost like you're trying to get your unemployment, you're trying to get in. They were talking about how many people are going to, how long it's going to take them to get their checks just because the system, shocker, is not built for this many unemployment claims, which makes sense. I mean, where would you ever sit back when you're in your development stages and go, let's have it set up to receive 6.6 million claims in 1 week? I can't imagine that conversation comes up, you know? So now we are obligated. We're obligated to share this with everybody who is not working, who might be still working, and might be deemed essential, but thinking about it, part-time, full-time, have a life. Something the guy yesterday, he's like, Sean, I'd be broke without this. He's part-time. He has a full-time job, 40-plus hours a week, not able to work that job right now. They're not paying him anything, saying he can come back as long as but depends on when that is. And he's like, I'm paying my mortgage, take care of my kids. I'm doing all that with the money I'm making here selling with family. That's why hiring part-time is always very important, too. Like, you just never know what happens with somebody's situation. And we're going to get through this thing. I mean, as far as like the licensing, the class, I'm really looking to start opening back up. When you look at the end of April, beginning of May. So, Julius, I appreciate you, buddy. It's great to be in business with you. It's an honor to be in business with you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for joining us today. I know it's going to help out a lot.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate being in business with you guys. It's a blessing, and just super thankful and appreciative of everything.
Well, we're thankful for you, man. You make us a better organization, you and the thousands of amazing people we got out there. So thanks for sharing, guys. I hope this helps. I promise it's the best time we've seen to sell life insurance. I promise it's the best time we've seen to protect people. And it subsequently is the best time to hire because of the circumstances. So let's go ahead and hey, I told the guy yesterday, I said, how about you make a ton of money right now, help a ton of families, and then give back to people that are really suffering from stuff? Because it's not all about the money. Like, I mean, if you go out and make 50% more, let's give more money away. I mean, we've been, Pastor Matthew can't feed them people. It ain't free. We got to give them some money. So we're doing a bunch of that and continuing to support that cause. And every day when I tell everybody, I'm going to keep saying this, every day anybody even thinks about it, I'm like, hey, go on Instagram and look at Dream Center. And you see Pastor Matthew out from the crack of dawn till late at night, just handing out food. He said they all talk junk to each other about, like, what are you taking a break for? What do you need a break for? Like, who needs a break? What are you going to lunch? Are you like, they just they're having a blast just serving people, 12, 14, 16 hours a day. So thank you all for tuning in. Make it a great day. If you need something from us, let us know. Appreciate it.